Practice sessions have ended on the circuit in the Cape Town E-prix. South Africa's primary electricity supplier, Eskom, will play an important role in supporting the electric vehicle industry. In planning and preparing for the event, the organization has a vision that focuses on achieving net zero carbon emissions by 2050. Vaylen Kirtley is at the E-prix circuit in Cape Town, and she joins us now live. Vaylen, good to connect with you again. Are you standing next to the solution for our load-shedding woes?
Well, certainly this is Eskom's solution. It's called a microgrid, and they're hoping to dot these around in some crucial areas. The idea was first that it would be the solution to get electricity to more rural areas, but considering the escalation of load shedding in the country, it's now going to go to critical sites like hospitals, which importantly need 24 hours of consistent electricity. So as you can see, I'm a little bit further away from the circuit, and I'm in an area called the E-Fest, because the Formula E Cape Town E-prix is not just about the racing, which is incredibly exciting. They've started with qualifying, and we'll be speaking a lot more about the racing and the top tier of electric car racing throughout the afternoon. But it's closely aligned with a summit that's been running for the whole week. That was the Africa Green Economy Summit. And this is where Eskom comes in. They've received a lot of criticism on social media, people asking how, when they cannot provide electricity to South Africans, are they partnering with the Formula E-prix here in Cape Town. Now, it's actually through a 2.1 million rand sponsorship, and it's for these what are called microgrids. But to tell us a little bit more, I've got the Group Executive for Distribution, Amondi Bala. A very good afternoon. Thanks for chatting to Newzroom Afrika. Okay, so you have received this question. You've received a lot of criticism on social media. How can Eskom be partnering or sponsoring when we can't even provide electricity to South Africans?
Vaylen, good afternoon to you too. As we know that we are facing a lot of challenges with regards to load shedding, so our view is that we needed to be part of the solution to load shedding. So part of that solution is to find out about all the renewable energy sources that at our disposal. So the microgrid is one of the technologies that we have been researching. We have now in the process of deploying this technology, which in our view is an answer, well not an answer, but one of the opportunities to mitigate against load shedding.
So you did explain to me, which I've explained to the viewers, that these were going to go into more rural areas, that electricity wasn't accessible. Now you guys are going to redirect that to more critical areas like hospitals. How many have actually gone to hospital sites then?
So at the moment, we are finalizing our conversation and our engagements with the Department of Health. They have given us a list of their prioritized hospitals that they want us to first consider. So once that process is concluded, we should then be deploying. But in as far as this technology is concerned, we have actually deployed it at a few of our sites. We've got 3 sites that are currently active. The most recent, which is in Swakop Dam in the Northern Cape, where we're powering over 200 homes from this similar size unit that is in the Northern Cape.
How much electricity does this actually provide? There's over 60 panels here. I was just inside. There are a total of 5 different inverters, 5 kilowatts each. How much power does this provide?
So it provides up to 30 kilowatts. So that 30 kilowatts in that specific area, we are, as I've indicated, that we are powering about 200 homes, including a police station and a few businesses around. The solution itself is actually scalable. So we are looking at building 50 kilowatt units and 100 kilowatts and 200 kilowatts at the moment.
Where do the cars come in?
So the cars, this is the facility of the technology itself. We're actually powering not only the home, but we can actually also charge up the electric vehicles. So that talks to the partnership that we have with E-Fest, whereby we wanted to utilize this opportunity to showcase this technology and its application. So from this system, you can actually charge up your car. Obviously, you'll need some sort of a charger to charge up your vehicle, but that is the collaboration that we now have, that we're trying to establish with the E-Fest.
Well, we all understand the importance of getting these microgrids, especially to the hospitals where without electricity, tragedy strikes. But how much is it going to cost South Africans?
So a unit like this typically would cost between 2.5 and 3 million. But we do know that the major part of the cost is the cost of the inverter and the cost of the batteries. The cost of the solar panels themselves, they have come down. So we are hoping that through partnerships we can actually lower those costs, because it is our view that the sooner we deploy this technology, the sooner then we can ease the burden of load shedding.
Monibala, thank you very much. Chief Executive, Group Executive rather, of Distribution at Eskom, who are one of the partners for the Africa Green Economy Summit, which is closely linked to the Formula E Cape Town E-prix, which the main race is going to get underway at 4 o'clock. And how is the grid going to stack up? Well, the drivers are out on circuit at the moment to determine just that. Buhle?
Thank you so much, Vaylen. Plenty happening on the sidelines of this race as well. We'll go back to Nkosazana Vaylen Kirtley a little bit later on in the afternoon as well.